Lauren. Good morning, everybody. Today's going to be a short video. We're just going to show you how to make your own personal pot of gold to keep at your desk. So what I have is already full of gold. It's a black little galvanized bucket. I've got some gold coins in here. I got some Twixes because they're gold. So this is my own little pot of gold. Nobody touching it, including Lauren. Don't touch it! But then I also have a actual gold bucket that we're going to put some black and green vinyl on. And for this one, we're going to have some gold and green. We're going to have a green bucket on this one. And you can personalize it with somebody else's name on it. This would be really great for you to use at your office desk, at your desk at school, anywhere that you're going to have customers coming in, clients, students. You could sell these with the teachers' names personalized on it on one side and pot of gold or whatever. These are actually really great for any holiday. And they come in so many different colors. These just happen to be ones that we've been using as pin holders. So I figured we would just go ahead and use those because that's what I wanted to use. So I've already cut out my vinyl. Like I said, this is going to be a short video because it's just 2 little stickers to go on these buckets. However, hopefully you'll be able to see better because I got a new phone and I'm really hoping that this ends up being a better video quality. So we're going to tilt down. Excuse my phone, it's being rude already. And just tell me how far I need to be out. Good? I'm good right here? Okay. It never seems like I'm at. Alright, so we're going to start with our gold bucket. So I'm using a black pot. And so what I did was I had the little gold pieces and then I made an offset and made compound path. So that way it is going to be like kind of see-through. It's like a window. Since it's already on a gold pot, I didn't want to add gold vinyl to it. So this is really quick, really easy. I also did an offset. I did the words pot of gold and I made an offset. And I'll show you how I made that bucket look so full because it's not actually full of Twixes. So there is my pot of gold. So we're going to take our transfer tape. I'm going to cut this in half real quick because it's such a large piece of tape. And we're going to tape this down. And we got our handy dandy squeegee. So I'm using a matte black 651 vinyl. I do prefer matte over glossy, but also this is just the first thing I touched in the scrap box. However, it doesn't like me. Sometimes it's mean and it won't come off, and I say that and it comes out beautifully. Alright, so still good? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just put this down. I'll do the inside words later because this is a wee difficult to do. I think right there is good. It won't stop turning in my hands. Thanks, Lauren. Alright, so we're going to make sure that just that middle piece is on there. And we're going to move our way across. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Then I'm going to go over it with my squeegee and just make sure I got a good seal. And this is all just using small little scraps. The design itself is 3 inches tall, so you can see how big that design is. That looks really cute.
Missy White says, hello, girls.
Hi, Miss Missy. How are you? Hopefully today's weather will be better. It was awful yesterday. Was anybody else out in the rain yesterday? I don't know about Bossier, but yeah, I was running errands. It was insane. Thank goodness that I cut my hair short because I don't have to worry about it getting wet now. Alright, so for this inside piece, I'm using green, not gold. I'm using some green for the inside. So your bucket is now going to be pinch proof as well. I don't know if that matters to anybody else, but maybe it'll be theft proof as well. Especially if you put your name on it, then it's your lucky pot of gold. So I'm going to move this to the side and I'm going to weed this out real quick. I'm going to be very gentle with this because it is cursive and it's a very thin cursive. There we go. And we all know the best way to cut adhesive that this little and this thin.
She says, good, love watching you, yes, and cold today.
It is cold. It is super cold, which is why I'm wearing my jacket. Otherwise I would have been in the apron, but I didn't want to freeze. So let's hope that it doesn't rain today, or not too much. But the best way to cut adhesive this small, at least for the silhouette, I don't know if you can change it for the Cricut. If you do, please, somebody say so in the comments so that I can read it and remember it. Or so for other people to remember. Goodness, they're just jumping. I put mine on a 3-speed, so it's really slow, and my blade won't lift off the vinyl. And this is a 3-inch tall sticker. So if I can make it this small, it's great for if you're going to use it for a car decal. Which I could probably still use as scrap for something, I'm sure. I'm going to trim just a little bit edge. Alright, so there's the pot of gold part. Got my transfer tape. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to need your hand again. Closest it's gonna get, I'm okay with it. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to yank that out of your hand. Alright, and there's our first bucket. I also really like about the mat is that it looks like it's made out of chalk paint. There's our little thing. And this is why I chose to have this hollowed out, because of the gold behind it. There was no point in putting gold on top of gold. So there's our first bucket. I'm going to dump out this bucket, and then I'll show you how I filled it up to make it look full. So much of a mess. Alright. You know what? I forgot to cut out the bucket. Well, you go put this in there. It should be saved. All you have to do is just make it cut a bucket. I forgot to cut the bucket out for my... for that. And that's okay. It's going to be a green bucket. Or a green pot. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut out my... or weed out my gold pieces, and you'll see the difference between this gold and the gold that was on the black bucket. Also, that makes a great stencil. You can save that and use that again. You could paint it on there instead. So you can see where this was hollowed out, this is where those pieces are supposed to go. They're supposed to go on the inside. But because this is black, I'm not doing this part, I'm going to just use this. So I have that gold piece. And then I have my words, pot of gold again. And very gently pull this up. I'm going to weed this out as well. And I'm really excited. So this is our last St. Patrick's Day video. Next week starts our Easter videos. And those are going to be really fun. We are going to do a shirt, we're going to do an Easter bag that we sell here at the store. We're going to do some yard signs in the shape of eggs. I know there's one more thing that we're doing, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I really need to have the schedule written down somewhere for me to look at it. Besides on Facebook. And in little spots. Alright, perfect. Alright, I gotta get stuff out of my hands. So while we have Lauren cutting that, I will show you how I filled up my bucket. I will use this bucket since it's already finished. So I bought a bag of miscellaneous Easter treats, little fun-sized M&Ms that are Easter. I got some Skittles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that bottom part up first. And then I have some Snickers as well. And I'm filling those spaces. I don't want them all on one side. And then the gold coins that I used from Tuesday's video, I'm just going to cover it up. So even if you don't have a lot of treats in there, which you could probably, honestly, you could use just about anything to stuff it to make it look full. And technically it is full of candy. But I wanted the gold Twix on top. Thank you, Lauren.
She said it's adorable.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna... There we go. Gold bucket with gold candy and gold coins. Perfect. Now we're gonna get to this black bucket. I said black bucket. It's a green bucket. We all know that it's green. Megan doesn't know how to use words. We know this. Oh, we lost the inside pieces. I'm honestly not going to worry about it, because that would take even more trouble than it's worth to fix those. I'm okay with that.
She sprinkled the video.
The what?
She said, Missy, she said sprinkled the video.
Sprinkle the video? Yeah. Let me know if this video quality seems better. This is a brand new phone. I got it yesterday. I was told that it has a better camera than my last paperweight. So, and I did it I didn't do it just specifically for these videos, but I really wanted to make sure I had a good video. Alright, so we're going to start with our pot of gold first. And notice this one doesn't have that outline because we're going to add this on there later. And I don't want to put it all together. I could layer all of it right now, but because this is the curved edge, I don't trust myself enough to do that. But it would have made my stuff much faster. No, don't touch there. I need to make sure I have enough space. There we go. So start from the middle and work our way out, as we do for all of our rounded objects and projects. Alright. We'll just start from the middle and work our way out. These would honestly be great sellers. You can find these at some of your local craft stores, but you could probably also find these in bulk.
She said the picture is great.
Thank you. That was my biggest worry. Sorry, thank you. It was getting away from me. Lauren didn't care about catching it. She just wanted to make sure it was in frame. She caught it and then she still... That looks really pretty. I like that. You guys want to know a secret? I may have said several weeks ago that this was going to be our project. I didn't come up with this design until this morning. I mean, I had an idea of what I wanted to look like, but I didn't make it until this morning. That just shows you how fast you can be at designing something. Alright, then we're going to add very little... I'm going to do this facing me. It's going to drive me nuts. Perfect. Squeeze you that down. And there's our bucket. So those are our two buckets. This one's gonna fall out, but can you see it okay? Alright, cool. I personally like having these in this black bucket, so I'm gonna dump everything out and we're gonna show you again how to fill it up and make it look pretty. So we're gonna put big pieces of candy at the bottom. And it's okay if it's not perfect. It really doesn't have to be perfect. And that's something coming from me, because I'm a little perfectionist over here. I'm just trying to make sure it equally distributes. I'm going to take the gold coins. Because if I just did these gold coins by themselves, it's just not... There's not enough. I would have had to buy several bags of these. And again, the original intent was to have gold coins, gold chocolate coins in here. You see how little that is? So, we're just gonna... And you can do somebody's name on the back. You could say, you know, Mrs. Albert's pot of gold or whatnot. You have options. And these are really great for any time. You could make something like this for teacher appreciation. You can just put their names on it. And, you know, something that they like on it, butterflies, whatever. You can do the whole bucket if you really wanted to. But these would be really great to have at your front desk, at your business, that has like your pins or your little mints or something and have your business name on it. You can really use these for just about anything. A lot of people also use these for weddings, so you could put the bride and groom's name on it with their date on it. Use them as party favors. You can, and I'm sure you can find these in bulk online. But there's a lot of things we can do. Oh, hi there. There's a lot of different things that you can do with these. I'm going to hold these up now that you can see them. They're super, super cute. I really like them.
Do the buckets come in a smaller size?
I don't think so. Like, I did get these from a local craft store. This was the smallest I think I saw. I know you can find like itty bitty mini ones. Kind of like the ones that, if you've ever gotten the little cakes in a bucket from Logan's. I know you can find those itty bitty ones online.
There might be some littler ones in the wedding sections of
Craft stores.
local craft stores.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Glitch, pizza, ding, glitch, pizza, ding, glitch, pizza, ding, glitch.
Calling me. Whoopsies. But I'm sure you can find these smaller. This is... It doesn't tell me how big it is. However, it is food safe, apparently. But do not microwave. Good to know. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. You can find these in bulk. You might even be able to buy them in bulk at your local craft store. Some places allow you to do bulk buy if you do the buy online pickup in stores. But really, it's the vinyl that gets it sold and personalized. So like I said, I used green 651 Oracal. I used some matte black because I really like that, just that matte finish. It looks very flat. And then I used green and gold on this one as well. And then I also put a bunch of candy and some coins in there and called it a day. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Miss Mitzi, for coming in and talking with us this morning. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and we will see you guys next week for when we start our Easter stuff. If you guys have any more questions about this project, make sure that you continue to comment in this video so that way I can make sure I can go back and see it. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye!